What's up guys, welcome back for another YgoPro duel video. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup, 2 matches remaining and then finally we can start with the top 16, cut off top 16 part of the Cross-Banlist Cup 2018. Last 2 matches here of Group H. The first matchup we have Blood, so pretty much Destiny heroes from a couple of years ago, an upgraded version to the Ariblade Turbo, which is more common, in people's memories. Again, the addition of Destiny Hero Plasma in the main deck, as you see here, but I mean, triple dimension fusion, triple reasoning, triple Phoenix Blade. Yes, Phoenix Blade. Even today with Kokis, the card is so busted and can be used multiple times. The banishing effect in today's format isn't really that important, but back then that was like a free card to get 2 banished hero monsters from your graveyard to pretty much set up your dimension fusion plays, right? Demok, Dark Magician of Chaos, was one of your most important tutors. And Plasma, with the release of Destiny Hero Plasma, this deck, Ariblade Turbo, got a nice, boss monster, I guess, right? Just getting rid of your opponent's big threats. The second deck list, again quite interesting, we have Frogs, again Paleozoic Frogs, one of the more recent decks, again in this year's Cross-Banlist Cup, pre-links, again by the way. So, again, I don't think I need to explain this deck list, right? Totally awesome, super solid pick here in the Cross-Banlist Cup, is again very strong and pretty much power creeps the at least entire formats before it, right? So which deck has the advantage? Well, I think I can definitely agree with most people here, and Paleozoics, again, the most recent deck, I think the biggest explanation because power creep, right, and so many traps. Ariblade does struggle against a deck that does play a lot of back row, and I'm looking at Solemn Strike for example. Dimensional Prison is pretty much a dead card, but again, they can potentially trigger a Paleo in the graveyard, but again, as soon as, as Frogs do get, or at least Paleozoics get out a Toad backed up with something like a Dupe Frog, that's very hard for Ariblade to get over, right? Unless, investing a lot of card resources. Okay, let's not waste any more time, let's hop into the first duel. Okay, first game. I think, yep, indeed, heroes get to start, so that's all good. Well, you can go second with the mindset of potentially OTKing your opponent, but again, not sure about that. And of course, I'm playing against Paleozoics, also a very slow deck, right? They definitely need like 1, 2, 3 turns to set up. So here, immediately drop the Destiny Hero Plasma, make some room. And somewhat lucky, I'm not really sure if he called 4 or 6, maybe 6 to prevent the Jinzo from coming out. Jinzo most of the time should be insta-GG unless they set up their breakthrough skill right. Stratos, super MVP against this matchup, or at least against Paleozoics. Stratos also has a Harpy's Feather Duster effect, and that's something that I did not use. Nope, not yet. Got a couple of searches, but here, yep, indeed, I was trying to go for game. The opponent is forced to use his, Paleozoics. He will end eventually with what is it called, the Marell, I believe the name is, 1 Paleo already on the field. So now I'm going to drop Plasma for a second time, I think. Was able to search it out with my Stratos, right? Force out the Book of Moon, and now the opponent does have, eventually have 3 Paleos on his side of the field, and if it wasn't for the Lightning Vortex here, I probably would have lost already, right? Run into like the Paleozoic links, totally awesome as well, but the combination of both Stratos and Lightning Vortex paid off. Stratos forcing out those back rows again. Stratos doesn't target, so your opponent is forced to already chain his back row, and then, Stratos, upon resolution, will target like spell and traps on the field to be destroyed. Super solid, especially against this matchup. Not give your opponent the luxury of, waiting with the Paleos and use it during their main phase 2 or during the end phase. So game number 2, I get to start At least the opponent gets a start indeed. That's an okay opening end with the Marilla. Not really sure, you can definitely send something like Breakthrough Skill to the graveyard, potentially Jinzo, right? Jinzo is again a very big answer card. Same for Heavy Storm, but again, you know, not setting anything would be stupid, I guess. Or, you know, with Paleozoics, a minimal back row, it doesn't really make much sense. Again, Stratos, a couple of special summons again. Destiny Hero Plasma, again proving that it's very, very important of getting itself to the field first, potentially forcing out some back row from the opponent, but most importantly setting up heroes in my graveyard and again banishing the Dark Magician of Chaos from my field to the banish pile, of course. Reborn it with the Dimension Fusion. Again, use Stratos Destruction Effect, back row Destruction Effect. Again, the opponent is forced out or forced to use those traps. If not, they will just get destroyed. Again, drop another Plasma. Oh, this is so sick. Dropping another Plasma. Trying to get rid of his, well, you know, you're seeing the Lightning Vortex here again. Also because of the Dark Magician of Chaos, not once per turn again, but using it multiple times. Spray Errata, not forced to, only use itself during the end phase. And this series of plays, again, this is not something I expected, but I mean, and then beforehand, before this matchup again, this is not something I expected, but through playing both these games, you know, you saw that Stratos is such an important card, both a searcher, but most importantly in this matchup, a Harpy's Feather Duster against Paleozoics, and some luck with, you know, Reasoning, Dark Magician of Chaos, Dimension Fusion mainly, definitely took this one for Euros. So somewhat unexpected, Euros take this one, a clean 2-0 here for Euros. Pretty much giving them the first place here in this group. Again, something I did not expect. Paleozoic stay behind with 4 points, so the next matchup will be Windups versus Gladiators. Again, like always, feel free to leave your predictions down below. Last match, and then we can finally start with the top 16. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.